pack, helping me heal Angel Blade and Mike. Okay. Yeah, cheers, Ost, exactly right. Okay, let's get these marked up. So Callie's going to take the skull, and Angel's going to take the cross. Garb and Mike just stay in the group and pick them up if they charge into us. Garb, you're going to pick up the skull, and Mike, you'll pick up the cross, respectively.
Yep.
Let's get going.
Really?
That was a cleave, mate. I taunted him straight away as soon as he charged.
It's a nice little mortal strike as well. These guys do it all.
Right, I gotta be back 1 second.
Alright, easy work. Now these guys have got a fairly quick respawn timer if memory serves, so if we do wipe and have to run in, just be careful not to also run straight into them. As we saw, that will make a mess of everyone but the tanks.
Charge, would it not be wiser to sort of group up a bit tighter to the less of a charge movement with them?
Oh, for future, yes, perhaps.
But if they cleave, surely that's a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Back, sorry.
Okay. So, we've got no sign of Inara coming online. It's 5 minutes now past the start time. We're at the boss. Let's look. Here's Chris outside right now.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, get Chris to log on to his shaman. We'll get him in.
Logging over now, he's just on and out.
It's going to make things a little tricky because the strategy would have involved Inara's nice little mana buffs and so on. But
Yeah, I kind of needed that.
Yeah, exactly. But you're going to have to make do with Chris's mana totem instead. Thanks, Alec.
And an extra bloodlust can never go amiss.
That is definitely going to help.
Are we using Bloodlust in the beginning?
I don't know. I think we should probably leave it until the High King himself is ready to go. But the chances are that we're going to have a few pools where we're taking out the guys. So hold on to it, please, for now.
It's not
Have you sorted the salvation thing with the hunters, Denz, or do you want me to do that? Oh, you can't do it, can you? You're not
No.
going to sit. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Hunters.
Because it's not on free, that's all.
I've made you assist as well, Denz. Let's try not to
Oh,
get
it's been
too-
changed. It's been changed.
No, it's the pally power. You need a free assignment. Otherwise, only the raid leader can change your assigned buffs. That's what that's for.
No, you actually need assist to be able to change
Right,
it.
okay, let's stop talking about Pally Power for now. You guys have sorted it, which is great. So we're going to look into these guys and just refresh everyone's memories on what we're doing. So, terribly complicated fight, 5 mobs to control, and the pool is probably going to be half the difficulty on this fight. If we can get the first 10-20 seconds under control and everything where they need to be, then we've crossed a big barrier and things are going to be slightly easier from then on. All of the key roles have been told on Discord exactly what they're supposed to be doing and where they're supposed to be doing it. So let's just go quickly from right to left. The mage on the right with mage marked to the square, that's Jack's target. Jack, you're happy with what you're doing?
Yep.
Excellent. So Jack's going to be range tanking him, healed by Denzel. Cross, the Warlock, the next one across. That is going to be picked up initially by Mike, and he's going to drag it to the wall on the left-hand side here, somewhere in this little area where there's some smokestacks bellowing around. You can see them on the floor there.
Right.
Now, Mike, you're going to be able to permanently hold the guy because you'll get death coiled and knocked all over the place, but he's going to spawn ads, which are going to be captured by the Warlocks. You guys know the order you're capturing them. Please speak up, Nathan, Zav, if you're not sure.
Yep.
Yeah, a second.
And Marta's there as a backup banish if we need it, but otherwise she's just going to be joining DPS. Callie's going to be pulling the High King. Now, normally we'd have a hunter misdirect pull onto Callie, and he'd fight him more or less where we're stood now, so he's mostly out of the way. And we've got a bit of an overlap healing between Jack and Callie. We're going to try that and see how it goes without a misdirect pull. If it gets messy, then we'll have Callie just run in and tank him against the wall where he stood now. But for the first pull, Callie bring him back here, as was originally planned. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. The priest, the skull on his head, that is Angel's target. So Angel's going to be dragging him to more or less the same spot where we're going to hold the warlock, and he's going to be our first target. His biggest thing to worry about is stopping his heal. He's going to pop a big shield on himself, about 25,000 hit points, and then start casting a massive heal. That needs to be interrupted, but you can't reliably interrupt it while the shield's up. So DPS, you're all going to be on that thing. Burn the shield down, then interrupt. There are some interrupts that might well work through the shield, but let's rip it down anyway. Angel, you happy with the way you're tanking him?
Yep.
Awesome. The shaman dude on the far left is going to be tanked by both Tina and Karak. They're going to build threat on him, and they're going to be stood in the entrance to the actual main room for Gruul, right over on the left here, being healed by Paul. And they're going to stay at maximum range and just keep shooting him. They'll take a lot of damage from lightning bolts, but that should be manageable by Paul. Okay, so yeah, priest silence. Thank you, Gob. That's one of the things that should work. But we'll see if we can get that flagged up on the dude. As I say, I've gone through most of the general positionings and healer assignments and all the other good stuff. If you're not having a specific assignment, then you're most likely going to be DPS, and the kill order is very similar to how you'd be used to. We're going to have everybody as do DPS on the skull, first of all, and we're going to kill him. Once he's dead, we're going to revert to the cross, and we're going to kill him. When the cross is dead, melee DPS, you all need to go onto the boss, the High King himself. Range DPS, you're going to help Jack out on the square, and you're going to kill the mage. As soon as the mage is dead, range DPS, you're going to go onto the triangle. When the triangle's dead, everyone's going to go onto the High King. Anyone on the DPS team who's not sure what they should be doing, what order they should be killing, or have any general questions?
The order's all down. I have one question, which is where are we standing? Like, is there anywhere specific we can't go or that we need to go?
No, you can pull both the priest and the warlock together pretty much on top of the smokestacks, and as long as you're in range to hit them, then it doesn't really matter where you stand. The issue with range is going to be with the mage. If anyone stands close to him, they'll get blast waved to death very quickly. And
don't go near.
Yeah, exactly. Don't go near. And the shaman, because he's got a big, massive AoE arcane knockback and threat reduction, so we're going to keep him right over there, tanked by the hunters. The rest of you DPS folks, stand where you like, as long as you're not going to get hit by those abilities.
The one other thing I will point out is also with the mage, it does do a 9k fireball. Do not be anywhere near it. Just let Jack take that.
The idea, Jack should be the only person taking those fireballs throughout the fight. No one should have threat on that apart from him and his healer, and he should be severely out threatening Dens. Okay, so I'm going to do a ready check, and then we're going to have less talking, more pulling, and if something goes wrong, we can then work out what the issue was. I will say that if we do get all 4 of the ads down, then Callie, I want you to try and bring the High King to roughly where Jack's going to be stood, so he's against the wall, and everyone else can spread out in a semicircle around him, with tanks that aren't Callie spread amongst the group. Okay?
Just a quick question, Vile. Do you want hunters to misdirect ourselves?
Yeah, misdirect between yourselves. That'll be a good way to keep even when you're
Stop
pulling.
giving me salvation, whoever just gave me.
Yeah, no salvation on Jack, please. And yeah, Garb, I saw your comment, and as I said, I'd like you to go on the High King, at least for the initial pull or two. If something goes horribly wrong and Callie gets crushing blowed to death, then you'll be there to act as a backup, pick up the High King, at least keep him under control whilst we try and get our heads around the other 4 mobs, because 5 mobs, 5 different pulls to get right, and 5 different things that could go wrong. So, yeah, that's the plan. I think everyone said they were ready, and as such... Oh, wait, we've got a couple of people saying AFK. Ostfell?
Ready.
Tina, you good?
Yep.
Mike?
Yep.
Save the soul stones, Marta. We'll do those after the first pull or 2. Okay. Well, everyone that's going to be doing a pull, let's get into place. Get your targets. And Jack, you're going to be the one doing the most dangerous pull, so we're going to let you go first so it doesn't go crazy. Everyone else, just please get ready. Give us a countdown, Jack. Good luck, everyone.
Okay, I'm going to cast Power Blast. It's going to take a few seconds.
All right.
So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we go.
First pet's up already.
Resisted, sorry.
It's okay, just keep trying. Right, all DPS on the priest. It's a magic debuff on Mike. The pets can take that off. Please do so.
Got 5 stacks of it.
He doesn't have any way of taking that off.
Priest's looking good.
I'm saving now.
Lovely. Onto the Warlock.
First pet's down.
It's fine. Keep it away from the mage. The mage is going to blast wave everyone to death. Pull it back.
I'm difficult, mate. I don't really have an option.
Out onto Kelly.
Warlock down.
Ranged onto the mage. Melee onto the High King. Great job.
Remove the king from here.
Please keep him there. The mage is still dangerously close, so let's get him out of the way first.
Am I good to live tap?
Please do, yep.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
You're taking him too close to Jack.
Mage down, ranged onto the shaman, please. It's great work, guys. Keep it up.
You won't kill next.
Callie, you can pull into where Jack was, please. Back into the sort of room near that smokestack. Everyone spread out, semicircle please, as best you can. Tanks, try and take the cardinal positions.
Can someone keep Thunderquap and Demo Shout up?
Notorious, that's your job, please. Angel, you should be on the outer ring. Everyone should be in a semicircle. We're kind of scattered here. He is going to start charging around.
Sorry, repeat that, interrupting.
Thunderclap, demo shouts, your job, please.
Got it.
This is easy.
Do it, guys. That's been really smooth.
As smooth as you like, guys. Well done.
Excellent work by everyone. That was flawless.
And Vial, that time I didn't put my nature gear on. The only buff we had was the hunter buff up.
Paul, how did you find the healing on those two hunters? Obviously they lived. Was it a struggle at all?
Very easy.
Lovely stuff. Glad to hear it.
Jack was fine also, no problem at all.
Cool.
Yeah, just once every 30 seconds the shield will go down and it hits me for 8k. As long as I'm topped up.
Yeah, I think we had priests in rage to slap an extra shield on you as well when that happened. I saw Halleck put it up a few times, I think, and I threw one at myself. So that was great. Fish, your master looter. Do you want to let us know who's going to have some good news?
I don't know yet. I'm looking at it. A lot of people on Pauldrons of the Fallen Champions, so I'm checking that out.
Okay.
Well,
is there any particular reason why the king ended up there, or was it just the way the pool went?
That's what we called for.
Right, because normally, I know we used to do it, we used to back up here by the gate, and it was like out the way, nice and easy.
I don't think there's any problems with the way it went there, man. Let's.
No, I was just thinking of Jack. I just thought he was on top of Jack. That's all.
He was close at one point, but we managed to move him. It's fine.
Yeah, Callum's got his head screwed on right, and he got him into position again whenever it went wrong.
Yeah. Our Warlock was a pain in the ass, though.
Right, so let's take Fish. If you want a few seconds, then we can go and take out the next trash mods while you look through the lists.
Screenshot?
Yeah,
Let's take a
screenshot.
screenshot. Let's go for it. But again, guys, huge thanks to everyone for that. Everyone paid attention to their roles and things on Discord, and yeah, great work.
Since Cobbs is not here, this will go. Shoulders will go to Blast with 80 DKP.
Oh, right.
Congratulations, Blast.
Congrats, man.
Wow, wasn't expecting that. Thank you very much.
Vile,
Yes.
is there any chance I can go into a different chamois group? I need agility, and chamois group. I need the agility token.
Yeah, this setup that I've put here was specifically for this fight and for handling all the ads that we're going to be dealing with. I will shuffle it around into a slightly more convenient and typical setup before we get to Gruul. Don't panic.
Thank you.
Right, I will give that responsibility to one of our lucky other people. Dens, are you happy doing that? Shuffling the groups back around. You happy with that? That's fine. Right, we've got 3 ogres ahead of us. Oh, no, one of them is a patrol, so we're all good.
Hammer of the Naru is not on anyone's best list, so you can vote on it.
Sorry, Ev, with my heal button, I don't actually have any frames. It's right weird to adjust stuff.
That's fine. Okay, no problem. So, Mike, do you want to do the shuffling around of the groups then for the time being?
Sure, man.
Can I now get a salvation, please? Because
I've just checked, and so you should have it.
Yeah, cheers.
Do you want to throw the hammer up for rolls then, Fish, or stick it on RC?
Stick it on RC Loot Council. Only person... Well, there are 3 people without RC Loot Council installed. One of them is Mike. Mike, are you interested in the hammer?
What? That was working yesterday, man.
What are you on about?
Only if no one else is, to be fair. It'd be off spec for me.
Can we pull while waiting the loot?
Yes, we can. Paul's coming back, wait till he's clear, and then we'll do a pull.
We remove the tanks we don't need anymore?
Yes, we can.
If no one else wants it, I'll take it as off spec.
Alright, you're the only one who actually wants it for off-spec, so we'll be giving it for off-spec.
Thanks.
Cheers, Fish.
Alright, let me sort these groups while you lot deal with what you do.
So Callie's going to be main tanking Gruul, with Garble being the off-tank for the hurtful strikes, just so you're aware. The rest of the setup, just put it as standard.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Patrol's coming back in. Callie, you can grab that if you like. Mana's still good.
That looks about right. It's the best I can do. Obviously, a hunter and a warrior, they have to go with the healers.
Okay.
The rest is sorted with casters and Tina with the melee. Yeah. Yeah, looking all good.
Excellent.
No worries.
I was expecting a few more pulls before I had to worry about rearranging the groups, so it's all good now. Yeah, that was a little bit shocking with the healing, but we pulled through.
I got him, Pedro. I'm resin him.
You could probably swap Carrick and...
Oh yeah, I've not got any mage drinks yet. What's going on there?
Group 1 instead of Dens.
Another table for...
I put Dens in there for the aura, for the armor aura for Callie. That's all.
Dens and Marta might not be needed in that group, and I'm putting down agility totem, so and strength, so one of them might be better in that group.
Let's put the hunter then instead of martyr.
Throw me home. I'll stand over here. Don't mind.
I'd rather you with your armor or a man for Gruul. That's all. You've got the improved one, ain't you? So this makes sense.
Someone get a fear ward on Angel, please.
At least for our first go on Gruul, we need.
If anyone didn't get any food and water, take it now before the table disappears.
It's at the back.
At the back, behind the tombs, guys.
Right, is that guy a patrol? We'll just
Yes,
wait
he is.
to come over here and we'll clubber him then.
For a second, I thought those casters was called gnome priests.
Yeah, they do look kind of like gnomes. You're not wrong.
Did make sense to me.
And to be fair, Vile, on that fight, I didn't have to use misdirect either.
Yeah,
you have got them.
Okay, get them picked up. Mark as quick as you can.
Got up.
Got a skull up. Burn it down quick.
Take it back, Mike.
I can't. 7 seconds, man. 15
Right,
second
it's
cooldown.
fine, I'll hold it.
Golf's got it, it's fine.
There we go.
Check if they can be stunned, Mike, I'm curious.
They can't.
No, immune.
Okay.
I war stomped them, they all immune.
Well, you know, a bit of sciencing never hurt anyone. Except when they scienced up the atom bomb, I guess.
Or the person who found radioactivity.
That priest needs to be interrupted, guys. He's casting heals.
The skull guy.
Rising Ostfell.
Low on mana.
Yeah.
Need a rebuff as well, so.
I don't think we'd be running into the boss without, a bit of tactics beforehand.
Yeah, that's pretty helpful.
I mean, we can try. It might be fun.
Might not be. Right, we'll do a rebuff on those that died then, please. And we'll go through the tactics for Gruul. So, just like our old friend Patchwork, Gruul's got a secondary tank Hateful Strike mechanic, but it's only going to be hitting one person this time repeatedly, and that person is going to be Garble. With his ridiculous armor and his stupid monster staff, he should be well suited for that role. Angel, for this evening, you're going to be on debuff duty, please, if you don't mind. And we'll try you in the main tank role next time we're here.
So Thunderclap and Demo Shout.
Yeah, Thunderclap, Dash Shout, the usual.
Let me do Demo Shout for the attack power reduction. I've got improved.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So Angel just DPSing and Thunderclapping, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Gruul, one of the biggest things about this fight is that he will get bigger repeatedly, over and over again, until he will inevitably one-shot the raid. So we have got a bit of a DPS check going on here, so we can't hold back too much. Obviously, watching that threat bar the whole time, do as much damage as you can to the dude. Hateful Strike is going to be hitting, or Hurtful Strike is going to be hitting Garble quite a lot, and they're going to assign a couple of healers for that in a second. So let's go over the other main mechanic on this dude. So he's going to do a massive AoE attack, which is going to knock everybody around into a random location in the room. So you could end up on the opposite side of the room to where you were. You might just take a small hop forwards. Impossible to say. After that's happened, there will be a stacking debuff that will slow you down repeatedly, 20% per stack, until you are completely unable to move. Very shortly afterwards, everyone in the raid who's been stuck will explode, dealing heavy damage to themselves and everyone around them. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this little mechanic, but the important thing is that after we've been scattered, we all must spread out as far as you can away from each other. Inevitably, some people are going to get caught in the blast, and they're not going to be able to completely avoid people, but just do as best you can. Use common sense, and we'll see how well we handle it without any specific micromanagement from my part. If we do wipe because of that mechanic, then I'll try looking into some more directed movement options for you all, but let's hope we don't have to do that.
So isn't the recommended range about 18 yards?
It's 18.
Yeah, if you can get it up to 18 yards away, that would be great. I believe it does more damage the closer you are as well, so if you can't get maximum distance away from each other, just get as far as you can. Yeah, that's right, Alec. We're going to try to position healers out in a bit of a spread. So we're going to have main tank healers for Callie is going to be Oakleaf, and we're going to have Halleck and Denzel. Healing Garble will be me and Diego and Paul. With us all throwing around raid heals, especially Dan, topping up people with hots as we go through. Got it? In terms of healers, then, we're going to have us spread out a little bit. So, Halleck, you're going to be stood on this side of the room when we're going in right from the door, so you don't have to do too much moving around. And Dan, you're going to be stood roughly in the same area. On the left, we're going to have Paul and Denzel. On the right, we're going to have me and Diego. And at the back, we're going to have, well, everyone who's left. That's Oak. You get to run all that way in your little tree stubby legs, because you can cast instant cast heals, you see. It was totally intended that. All right. I mean, there's also a silence ability which will go off every now and then, so we need to make sure the tanks are topped as much as possible, because we'll all be silenced for a significant period. I think it's 4 or 7 seconds. Let me do a quick check. 4 seconds, that's right. And there will be a cave-in, which is an AoE damage aura that will drop rocks from the ceiling. If you're stood underneath falling rocks, it's a bad thing. Move out of the falling rocks. At the back means at the back of the boss as he's standing now, Oak. So you have to waddle all the way over there, get past him on the other side. Gobble, you have a suggestion about the shatter. Let's hear it.
So when he actually does the knockback, the shatter should occur a couple of seconds after that. When the knockback happens, if range and casters move to the outer walls, while still the melee kind of spread out in the middle of it, it does help reduce your chances of being near someone.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. So if we can get people going in specific directions with micromanagement, then we can. But we'll see if people can use a bit of common sense. So casters generally tend to walk away from the boss. Melee tend to walk towards the middle. That should give us a reasonable balance, as you say. Happy enough with that. Any questions about the fight, everyone?
When do you want us to try and pop Bloodlust?
I would say after the first shatter is finished. We'll see who's left up, and then we'll pop Bloodlust from there.
Where do you want me to tank the boss, and does those mechanics affect the tanks?
Well, you'll get hit by all of the AoEs, knockbacks, and silencers and so on, but apart from that, there's no other specific things that you need to worry about. Tanking with your back to the wall, I think, because there is a knockback element involved, so let's make sure you don't get thrown too far away from him.
Which wall? The one that is the furthest away?
Yeah, if you can, just run straight through him and take him to that wall. That seems like a fairly comfortable position to hold on to him.
Is Callie tanking?
Callie's tanking, yeah.
Right, do you want us to misdirect him?
Yeah, why not? Let me just
threat.
quickly get Garble on the tank to the table as well.
Don't worry about giving me a misdirect. It's better if Callie gets both of them.
That's what we're thinking, then his threat's going to jump right up then, isn't it?
Yeah, by all means,
Yeah.
you guys can throw a misdirect on Callie right from the outset to give us a nice comfortable lead. That's fine by me.
I'll do the first one. Do you want to do the second misdirect?
I mean, is it not? It's not going to make a difference if you just both do it together, is it? Because it's going to be the same threat.
One target at a time, isn't it? Or does that change?
I think you can only have one misdirect at a target at a time.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so if I
Fine.
do it, then other hunter does it.
Just as I say,
After my
best
job.
thing to do would be called out once your misdirect's been used, and then the other one can then do theirs straight after.
No fears are reported, Halleck, so there shouldn't be any fears on the guy. You know what? We'll put a fear ward on Callie just in case. If he pulls out a surprise. Right, everyone said they were ready. Let's just quickly check through the buffs since the groups have changed around to make sure everyone's good. If anyone's missing a buff, just poke us. Right, when you paladins are done with your part, then we'll have a countdown off Callie and go. Say when you're ready, guys.
Just who keeps putting me best on sacrifice on Garble? Please stop doing that. We'll do it as and when.
Not me.
Someone keeps changing it. Really leave it alone, please.
Right, so that sounds like we're good. Kelly, let's have a countdown and we'll go and see how hard this little fellow hits.
Very good insight between the pillars because it closes.
Make sure that Garble is second on threat, please, guys.
Ellie, I'll stop attacking.
Collapse on the ceiling. Okay, ready? Scatter out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, Taurus, I thought you were supposed to go to the middle.
You were.
Yeah, coming towards me as well, and I'm running towards the middle.
Okay, let's keep going. It's a mechanic that will take a little practice. So since we've lost Halleck, could you focus on Callie exclusively, Paul? If you're not already.
Yeah, but some of heals anyway.
Cool. On the bright side, less people means we're less likely to crash into each other. That's good, right?
Depends on where you get thrown up and plonk back down.
Normally do it in the middle of the room so there's more space.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm unlimited.
The EBM's thrown up an 18-yard, not a 15.
Understood.
Yeah, the problem is the slash range won't do an 18. You have to do a slash 15.
No, it does actually do a slash 8.
It does,
Mine did.
Get ready to move.
4, 3, 2, 1.
If you get moved up, not near anyone, you don't have to move on.
I've got 4 people on my within 18 yards of me there.
Yeah, it's just an unlucky little drop off. We have to just deal with it as best we can. All silenced. Out of range of Callie, give me a second.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
See, no one got hurt. Just had to kill half the raid first.
When you get frozen in it, if you're within 18, then you'll shatter each other rather than it just being a single thing.
Exactly right.
Diego shit me up running next to me with his bow.
Right, we're all silenced there at a bad time. I'm going to head to the door. I've got a soul stone on me, so I'll see if I can res everyone. Or some people, at least.
Yeah, good thing about it, the running's not too bad.
Yeah, run to the door, guys, if you're still alive. It's going to be a wipe, but...
Yeah, get ready to hit invisibility.
we have to hold him on top of Sharon, so he does a cave in on her.
Yeah, go and do that.
No.
Let's go. And Jack. Jack's over here, guys.
Oh well, we all die anyway.
You did a cave in.
Could I ask not to receive a priest shield whilst I'm soaking the hateful strike things?
Sure.
So the damage that's actually coming in from them is very little anyway, so it's not even absorbing a full shield, but it is making a difference to the rage generation.
Yep, cool. I wasn't sure how much damage it would be doing. Obviously, it's manageable, so that's cool.
Hedra's got DI as well.
While I didn't see any knockback from the boss, do you want to tank him in the middle so we have more room?
Please, we'll do that. Looks like we've got 5 minutes until his growth debuff wears off, so enough time to get us all rezzed up and buffed. Running if you're near the middle of the room, of course.
Someone's stunned.
Just right-click the DI buff thing.
Yeah, Divine Invent. That was fucking cool.
Divine Intervention.
That's the one.
So I've just checked my logs. The Hurtful Strikes hit for about 8k.
Uh-huh.
And they don't happen frequently.
How many did you get hit by, roughly? And how often? Easy to tell, or?
Difficult to tell from just my logs. But they range anywhere from... Yeah, when they're starting, you're looking at closer to maybe 3k. As his stacks go up, that's how his damage is increasing.
Yeah.
They're happening every sort of 10, 15 seconds, maybe. Or at least that's how it looked.
Paul, can you reach me there, or do you want me to run in? You've got me. Cheers.
Mike, I'm right behind that rock you're standing next to.
Oh, yes. Just trying to get Nathan.
I think we've got a bit of a problem.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we do. So you should be running in, guys, if you're anywhere near the actual room.
What the hell, man? Paul!
Hey, Gruul.
Well, at least they opened the door.
Well, there is that.
Hedger is Paul. That's his name.
Alright, so yeah, if you were dead in the room, guys, you should really be running in. We don't want to risk a pull like that, and we've learned something for the future.
For science.
For science.
I'll accept that in a few seconds.
Never trust a troll.
Don't know why, but I really enjoyed Resin Dead Mages. Don't know why.
Hey, mate, you're still on the top of that meter.
Well, classic WoW in total.
Yeah.
God, I would hate to actually say that. It'd probably have to be in about the 300s, I would have thought.
Charlie, which side are you running in at?
Excuse me, what you saying?
Which side are you running in at? Because I need to run with you for your agility totem. That's all.
There is no static.
I don't think you're gonna be in range for that, because it's only 20 yards, but I'm just running straight.
Charlie's going to be in melee the whole time, probably stuck on the backside of the boss, I expect.
Yeah, probably.
Group 5's interested, I'm up on the left-hand side.
Yeah, everyone buffed up then. So same buff groups for your spirits and fortitude and everything.
Can someone just run out and summon me, please? Because I needed to repair.
I'm right next to the pole. I'll run out again.
Yeah, I run out too, man. Literally running in there.
Chris, you going off on the right or are you on the left? Or
I'll probably end up going right because that's the way Cupcake and Naman went. So I'm kind of sort of trying to follow them to give them totems.
yeah, it's all right. Well, Jack was up on with me on the left, so because I was just wondering where you was. You see, so
Bit of a mess in there. So
yeah. So Jack, if you want to go right this time, mate.
Cheers, and yeah, I will do.
Yeah, because obviously
I'd say I will just point out, obviously, after he starts throwing everyone up in the air and stuff like that, it's all going to go to tits up anyway. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. But
it's not.
It's more about staying alive.
Just do what you can, guys. Use a bit of personal responsibility. Position yourself safely and securely. Try to stay near your group of shamans and pallies and things, but that's going to be a secondary concern to not blowing everyone up.
Garb, will power shifting work on this?
In what respect?
Getting out, or basically being able to power shift out the slowness and then getting the fuck out of Dodge.
So I didn't get a chance that time to check it, but theoretically it should.
Right, I'll give it a go. If it don't work, then I'll call
Yeah,
it out.
it doesn't remove the shatter stacks, but it might remove the slow. So it depends on if the shatter stack is the movement
slow.
speed or not.
Yeah.
The stacks have a movement speed decrease 20% per stack.
Right, so it is. So it probably won't.
I'll double check for you on this one.
Alright, mate.
Just like the beams on Kafun, if you're not near anybody, it's not deadly. As soon as you're near others, it's going to kill people.
Yeah. Like, to be fair, in theory, if it's just like you and one other person, you may get away with it. But if you're like 3 or 4 people, you're fucked.
Because not only are you doing damage to 4 people around you, those 4 people are doing damage to you, and it sort of swells rather nastily. But I'm sure we all know that. Let's do a ready check to make sure everyone's got their buffs sorted.
Yeah, because you don't get much time before it freezes, do you?
No.
Could I get a little might as well, please?
Right, that's getting really annoying now. Please stop fiddling with my assignment on Garble. I'm trying to give him Sanctuary for a reason, because it reduces the damage he takes. I can put Salvation, oh my god, Sacrifice on him anytime in a fight, so please stop changing my assignment, whoever's doing that.
Alright, so everyone says they're ready, so Callie, are we going to hold him in the middle of the room this time?
I'm not ready.
Oh, so Jack's ready.
We still need Wisdom and what's the other one? The Salvation.
You can still get Might Garble, hang on, let me sort it. Someone's messing around with it and it's driving me. Because Dens can give you...
To give him rough?
Give him Might, 10 minutes Might, mate.
Yep.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you. Right, whoever put the Blessing of Salvation on the Druids, can I get a different little one?
No, it's... Just wait a sec.
Thank you.
Just understand it keeps bugging out something. It looks like someone's changing my assignment. I'm trying to give you sanctuary. There you go. Sorted.
Right, let's get your mana topped up because we want to get another pull in as quick as we can.
Can I get a wisdom as well, please?
Stand there.
I'm in group 2. Cheers.
All right, everyone's ready. Callie, let's have a countdown, and you can go and get stuck in.
Someone's just given me a little wisdom.
5.
Change that. Yeah, this ends. Done. Nice one.
Callie, thank you.
Check your range, guys, if you can.
Not a lot of point doing
Doesn't
it.
matter now.
Because that will just scatter us to the 4 winds anyway. Check, he's moving, Callie. He's got a cave in on the melee.
Do I need to move him more?
I think they're good now. It's not showing on anyone, so that's fine.
That's us further for it.
We did.
Blank or save it for a more proper attempt?
The shatter will anchor up if everyone's still okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dan, it doesn't remove the slime.
Okay.
Don't ank because this is going to be a nasty shot. On the melee, Callie, just moving slightly to your right, please.
It's fine if you go to the left side.
Let's not confuse the issue. Melee are all good there, thank you. Okay, spread out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Repositioning.
Stood. Rocks on melee, watch it.
Do I need to move him more?
Rocks are on melee again, so yeah, just a little bit, please.
That's fine, Kelly.
Stop there, stop there. Melee guys, in general, after the big Grand Slam, are you finding yourselves landing fairly close together, or are you guys getting scattered?
I've been all over the place so far.
Yeah, I had like 4 or 5, and there was no possibility to spread out.
Go spread out, I think. And even if you're getting pushed away, you're being pushed away. So if 4 of you are within the 18-yard before, you're not going to get out of it.
What I'm thinking then is that when we see the Grand Slam's got 5 or 10 seconds left, melee just start walking around, spread out a bit.
I took 2 3k shatters, one off Orc, one off Mary, and that's all it took, them being near me. So, and I went instantly dead.
You can bubble, mate, to run away.
Can everybody else bubble? Because that's what's killing us. We're trying to get a solution out of it, not just me stay alive.
The range should be away from the melee decimal point.
I mean,
And that doesn't work if you get thrown to a random place.
But if you're all starting within 18, the likelihood of you being within 18 after is much greater, is my point.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, it's just how far is he throwing us? Is he literally throwing people all the way across the room, or is he just bouncing us within a small circumference?
Probably about
radius?
A little fan knockback, like a
5 yards, 5 to 10 yards, I think it is.
Yeah, well, I'm max range. He's only moving me about 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah, it's about 5 to 10 yards between that.
Are we able to get another misdirect on Callie? Because I'm getting quite close just from auto attacks.
You can, please. Nice one.
Four, three, two, one.
And because of the spaces, you probably wouldn't be able to get everybody away from everybody, but you want to make sure there's only another name on your list so that you two are sharing the shatter that's healable and nobody's going to splat.
That's it, man. It's going to be a case of practice because it's one of those random mechanics that people just have to deal with as it lands.
Yep.
Personal responsibility, man. It's what TBC is all about.
I can't think for myself. It's a scary world.
Thinking? Who said anything about thinking? I'm not doing that.
It's my brain.
A whole different discipline.
What if we do that? Partner up in duos all the way around him.
Well, it makes a difference. They're just splatting us everywhere, different directions. So
they're not. It's a pushback. It's not a splat in different directions.
3, 2, 1.
I went to an angle then, not a pushback. So.
Cool, blimey, Varlo's alright until you turn up.
Went away from 3 people to get towards 2 people. Lesser of 2 evils.
Oh, absolutely. Thinking for yourself there.
Clearly not trying to actually get blasts out.
Are they hitting you for now, Kelly?
Around 8,000.
Damn it.
That's about every 2 to 3 seconds.
Well, we've got him under 50%.
Yeah. Getting that scatter sorted out is going to be what this fight's all about. Let's try and do a little bit more splitting up via group numbers initially then. We'll go over it when we come in for the next attempt. That's the words I'm looking for, kind of.
Right, are we going to try to wipe up near the door? Now there's
just there's no point wasting an anchor for it.
Virus, stop where you are if you can. Something like that.
Say
I'm
again?
going to try and get Soulstone off on you.
2, 1.
Oh no.
We'll save it, man. It's going to be a wipe anyway, so let's not use that for wipe recovery. Let's try and use it for saving an attempt.
Last time some of us stayed alive, it didn't reset properly.
Yeah, so it didn't open the door. Or it opened it this time.
Just running, guys, and we'll get buffed up and go again.
Vile, you were asking how much damage he was hitting Callie for.
Yep.
I got a record of what he hit me for as well. It was 5,000.
The damage on you seemed to be completely manageable. I mean, it's only.
I meant for when Callie died. He hit me with the normal melee for 5k.
Cool. Sorry, man. I'm jumping to conclusions there. Butting in like a naughty priest. Let's have a look at the comp then. Right, so we're going to go this time with considering the door as being 6 o'clock. We're going to spread the groups out somewhat. So melee, of course, you're all going to be on the boss on its backside, no matter what. Group 1, you're going to be trying to go for the 11 o'clock position around the outside. Group 2, we're going to try going for the 9 o'clock position. Group 3, about 6 o'clock. Group 4, you're going to be around about 3 o'clock. And group 5, you're going to be about 1 o'clock. So
Okay.
going wise, which is probably a bit counterintuitive. Group 1 is going to be 11 o'clock, and then anti-clockwise, roughly 2 hours apart for the rest of the groups. And we'll see if staying clumped together in small groups will make things a little bit more manageable in regards to scatter, or at least get some data about how exactly it's throwing us about.
After Blast said about being at max range, I moved to max range, and I was actually being thrown a much shorter distance. Like, it was only moving me 2 or 3 feet.
The only issue that seems to be happening is people are getting too close to the 18-yard range of one another, and that causes a problem as well when it comes to the pushback.
We're going to try this different spacing technique and see if this makes a difference.
Just a question, when those things start falling on the melee, would it be enough just to rotate him, the boss, a little bit rather than move him?
It depends on whereabouts it's falling, because it picks a specific person to go on, but if you can try that, then we'll give it a crack.
From what
I need somebody in melee just to call out if it's clear or not, if they can.
From what I remember, you should be able to at least keep him inside that paler circle on the floor, and even if you have to move him, you should be able to move him just within that without going all the way to the wall.
Yeah, that's how I remember it. He never moved at that circle at all, ever.
Exactly.
Yes, well, I mean, the circle is very big, and he's got a large hitbox, so just taking him a few steps, one direction or the other, or maybe just rotating him. We'll fiddle around with the technique and learn as we go.
No, made no difference. What the heck? Cheers, Val.
Can I get little might and the little one off you as well, please, Mike?
Yeah, let me set that for Dens. Double little might. Right, is that done it now, Dens?
Nope. It was already set, weren't it? No, it's done. No, it's not done it.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it. It keeps
I'll do
changing.
it individually, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Something's bugged something.
Priest, let's make sure we've got holy. What are you even talking about? Totally forgot the name of my own spell then. That's how useful I am. Inner fire, that's what I'm talking about. That's shatter stuff is all physical.
Divine Shield removes it. Blessing of Protection removes the physical damage, and Blessing of Freedom removes the movement impairing effect.
Oh, nice. Okay, we can see if we can use that in an emergency.
It doesn't do anything to you when it goes off. You only hurt others, so as long as you're not within anybody, there'll be no shatter damage from anybody.
Blessing, what he's saying is blessing. You can put blessing of protection or blessing of freedom on someone, so they can actually not be slowed, and then have more of a chance of getting away.
I know what he said.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, it's another tool that we can potentially use, guys. Let's focus on getting this guy into control and take him out and survive after the first shatter with less than 50% of the raid dead.
Can you just go through where we are again on the mini-map with little...
Sure, okay, so Group 1, you are going to be over in this side. Group 2, you will be along here. Group 3, roughly near here, near the door. Group 4 will be here. And Group 5 will be here. Apart from the melee, of course, and the tanks will be doing their own thing.
Sweet.
All right, let's do a ready check. Again, try to stay fairly close together before the first ground stamp so we can see how that's going to affect our immediate groups and if we are just throwing all over. Okay, Callie, let's have a count.
Excuse me, misdirect.
Big cramps up here.
Yep.
This side is free.
Walk, move.
Four, 3, 2, 1. I'm out of range.
It's still bad, but not the worst. Group 5 obviously had their nasty thing, but you all get knocked really close together.
We all get, yeah, and then they all ended up being smashed in with one of the other groups, so yeah.
The thing is that we've group, that's where you've assigned us in that corner, it's very, very small and you can't
I thought it was
hit
in group 5. That's probably my fault.
Yeah, Jack.
Well, maybe smashed by rocks. Rotated and more moving slightly.
I think Group 4 got smashed into Group 5 and everyone died.
So I said earlier,
Apart from me.
It doesn't always knock you straight back. Sometimes it can knock you at a diagonal.
Yeah, it's more about the distance that we're worrying about here.
I didn't even get moved.
I got moved halfway around the room this time.
I was moved from the centre circle to almost the door.
I myself was thrown in the air and landed very close to where I started. So it looks like there really is not much you can do to control it.
Nope.
Yeah, I got thrown like 30 feet to the side.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, Oak.
I am the only literally ranged by the door, so there is plenty of room around me as well.
I was just looking at you two now, actually, yeah. Just looking at that.
Right, we will change that around a little bit, try and spread some more people out. Some groups, of course, are more melee heavy than others.
I'd say stick group 5 up there, if possible.
We'll reassess it after this pull. We're going to go as far as we can as we go. Get some more information about where people are getting spread out to, and take it from there.
Tina's the only ranged in her group this way.
We were literally just talking about that just a few seconds ago. So the idea is we're going to try and get some people from a different group to come and join her. So that is how we're going to deal with the next run.
But I don't want no one, Vile. They'll kill me.
Maybe.
But we'll only kill you by hugging you, so, you know.
As long as you hug me, Sal, we're alright.
Of course I will. Of course I will.
A few guys that are dead want to start running in.
Is that so we can res your dead bodies in a bit?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, this top corner up here where Sharon is now very bare. So somebody wants to go and spread out that way a bit.
Millie, do you have stones falling on you at the moment?
None of them are getting hit right now.
Bloody hell, Dan, where are you taking me?
Melee's getting hit. Need to move
Take,
them.
take personal responsibility, mate. Don't follow the Boom King.
Don't talk over the people who are trying to give raid instructions.
True story.
Just for information, it will be difficult to move the boss now.
Okay.
They just have to move themselves out of the way of this shit.
Is that just because of his hitbox size now, Kelly?
Yep.
Okay. Melee's being hit. Just move him a few steps if you can. Because we've got a fairly heavy melee comp here. Just random targeted rockfalls are going to be on you guys much more than we'd expect.
Carrot, can you move out my way, please?
6 seconds.
Hunters can actually feint death through that, so they do not get knocked. Because I've just done it then to test it.
Very nice. Did you still get a shatter on you there?
I still got the shatter, but I didn't get knocked.
Okay. 42%. Melee's being hit again.
It's okay around the back, there's plenty of room.
Yeah, the size of the hitbox now, they should be able to reposition themselves without too much hassle.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, Halleck.
Four, three, two, one.
Beg for life.
Not ready yet. Can't do that yet. Not ready yet.
What's the boss on?
29%.
Yep.
Currently out of mana.
Clearly dead.
It's alright, I got my ones, don't you worry.
I could put too late.
No,
So I could put Judge of Wisdom up, so it means you can wand every now and again. Get a bit of mana back.
Run to the door, the guys are running in. We might be able to get a res.
I was watching Angel stream, who's doing loads of backflippies.
Backflippies.
Boss reset, doors open.
24%.
Yeah, that's good. Good times. So Angel and who else is that? Is that Gobble on the floor? I can see tentacles. It's probably Gobble.
No, Garble's not using his tentacle staff.
Oh. What have your tentacles done to my brain then?
That's his underpants.
Yeah, so Callie and Gobble are going to have to run in.
There's a couple of times where you and me, Vi, were basically dancing around one another, trying to avoid one another.
Oh, thank you, T.
Hey, it worked!
Yay!
Good job. Fish, it might be dangerous trying to get a res on you. Oh, I see that aggro range exploded a little bit. I've got Jack.
Rising Dave.
No, don't risk your blasts. Back off. Oh,
We
I thought
just-
you're going for Karak.
No. Sharon's on the corner. I think I can just about get it.
Okay. That was good, guys. We've had a little bit better every single time. An extra 20% per pull, more or less. What was it 55% on the first one, 45 on the second, 20 odd there?
Whatever you do, Sharon, don't move forward.
I won't.
For anyone who's not aware, most of the little ramps on the walls on here you can jump and climb up whilst you've got the slow on you. I've used that to get away a few times. So this time then, Tina's group, because that's mostly melee, we're going to have Zav and Sharon. You're going to be standing sort of in T's area.
Okay.
And I'll go to the right area this time.
Hi.
Follow the maelstrom.
Dan, is there a reason why you're not using your fairy fire?
Because I was dead.
Probably do it.
That's a good reason.
I just noticed that I was able to put mine on a fair bit, that was all.
Yeah. I died very early on, mate. I literally died after the first knockback.
No worries then.
But I say I will put my fairy fire up if you want it up.
Yeah, it's much better to have that up than mine.
Sure.
Vile, the Fate and Death worked the first time, but it didn't work the second time.
Right, okay, so we can try it, but don't rely on it.
Yep.
Okay.
It might have just been coincidence. I've resisted it once so far.
I thought I'd beat guinea pig with it.
Okay, we've still got a while left in the raid yet.
Would it be possible for someone of the melee to say when the stones are falling on them?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm trying to call it out when I can see it, but it's probably better for somebody who's actually stuck in the middle.
I mean, it's sometimes it's like 5 seconds after the DBM is calling for it, so I don't know. It's quite hard.
Right, I'll try and keep an eye on the debuffs on the raid frames and shout out when I see them.
Diego, change your kings, please, warriors.
Zav, if you go to the left, Sharon, if you go to the right, and I'll go in the middle.
Okay, doc.
Yep.
Diego, can you change the king?
Sorry, Mike. My range is longer than yours too.
Is it not best to like bloodlust and drums as early as possible? So, because if people die, then we lose less damage.
Yeah, I think we should probably give that a crack.
Yeah, but we need to have a good threat with Garbo.
Also a good point. So I'd say that if
Cheers,
we get
buddy.
through the first shatter without losing too many people, then we'll pop bloodlust and drums and everything all at one go, and then hit him while he's still fairly weak.
The last attempt was 8 minutes or something until we died. Bloodlust is only a 10-minute cooldown, so even if we lose a few, I think we should still pop it just to see if we can push extra.
Sounds good.
Closer each
Yeah, I think I read online that pretty much after 8 minutes, it's like a standard time. After 8 minutes, he gets too big and kills you.
Yeah, he was.
So the standard stacks in order to kind of keep yourselves living is about 12 at maximum.
All right.
You can push up to about 14 and still be able to cope. Anything past that, you're a goner.
Understood. So yeah, bloodlust after the first shatter then, please. Along with drums and whatever else you've got to increase things. Alex just saying second, so we'll wait for him to get back.
Are we doing something different with the groups this time in placement, or
just the ones I mentioned earlier, who are going to be shifting from Group 5 to Group 3 positions? Apart from that, same.
Okay.
Cool. As soon as Halleck is ready, then we are going. Even if we don't get this guy down tonight, guys, I am super impressed and very happy that we went in there and took Hiking Morgod down in the very first pull with not a single death. So I don't want to let everyone forget that. Halleck's ready. Let's have a countdown, please, Callie. Everyone to the door.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, Bloodlust, drums, everything, please. If we can get combat
I've
res on
stopped
Mary.
auto-attacking Akali.
Seconds on Bloodlust already.
As soon as it's up. Combat res Mary, please, someone. Thank you.
Can you misdirect Callie, please?
It's on melee. Oh, tanks. Melee again hits.
Misdirected Callie.
Looks good now.
Four, three, two, one.
Yeah.
Repositioning.
Can you misdirect Callie, please?
So you can take 2 steps to your left, please, mate.
No worries.
50%.
Cheers.
Melee's getting hit.
Four, three, two.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, survived.
Just lost Mary again.
getting in.
I've misdirected Cowett.
Yeah, just take that as red tea. That's fine, thank you.
I'm going to reposition him a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
About your face in a second.
10 seconds to ground slam.
Four, three.
Sorry, Cupcake, I'm just go next to you.
Well, I have power word shield.
I know, right?
How did I die? Just off yours.
The damage increases with the growth as well. So you would have survived earlier. You will no longer.
Just to repeat, I've Lair and Callie's got a 30% armor buff now.
Thank you.
On melee.
Silenced. Guys, let's push.
28%.
Are any combat resist still available?
Garble and Oaks.
Garble can't use this, he's taking hits.
Obviously, so Oak, if you could get a combat res up on Jack, please. Regenning mana.
Execute phase.
Four, three, two, one.
Just use me misdirect.
15%.
Hands and Garble.
Anybody have an innovate free? Callie's gone.
Fuck.
Spam heals on Garb. 10%. Silenced.
Same.
Garb's down.
That silence lasted just long enough. 8%.
Yeah, we're on that 14 stack mark.
Yeah, he's gonna hurt.
Fuck.
Sorry, I've got Shadow Where Death I'll sort him out.
So close, 5%.
Yeah, we got this.
And go on, Vile, kick his head in.
Or kick him in the toe, whichever.
3, 2, 1.
Kick him in his toe.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got an extra 1% down.
Do you want me to tank and take him?
No.
If you can do 5% in one hit, do it.
Vile, do you want me to switch to DPS, mate?
Yeah. Let's have you on.
We've got respawns at the door.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a respawn.
Everyone meet up at the door, then we'll rebuff there.
Damn, good effort, guys.
Yeah, that was good.
How many melee have we got in the group? Including hunters.
Well, if Dan goes to DPS, I could shut my healing gear on. Because I don't do fuck all
Yeah,
DPS.
actually, yeah, that's probably better. I'd say, look, I started DPSing in that fight, and I did 147k in between healing. So if I'm DPSing from the start, I'll
depends if you
I'm not
survive.
fast.
Yeah.
We've got to live still, though. But yeah,
Well, we can just burn Dan out nice and quick. Again, just spaff everything straight away, then he'll get blown up in the first shatter. Go down in
Yeah.
a blaze of glory.
Yeah, Dan. Use all your mana
Yeah,
before
I'm
you
totally
die.
up for you doing some damage, especially after that first chatter when we get Bloodlust up as well. You start throwing out some big hitting Starfires.
Yeah.
It might help, but try not to go too crazy in case we need some backup heals and innovates and stuff.
The one thing I've found, and I don't know if any of the range picked up, is just when you see he's going to do the throws you about, if you back up against the wall, I didn't even move a foot half the time.
Yeah, I was up against the wall quite a bit, and a couple of Mike, well, that they literally came in within seconds of me and managed to get away from it just before he hit the freeze.
Just be careful when you're running in. Trash has respawned.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are running off straight ahead. How far back is the trash?
It's the trash after the first boss.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
Could say there won't be any boss trash for the first boss because we cleared it.
Yeah, some of us can't get back against the wall just because of the positioning there.
Yeah. Obviously, I was just saying that for those range that can, it's made a big help for me. Like,
well, I think it's one of those options. There's a lot of people giving options out, and then certain people are piping up and saying, "Oh, that doesn't apply to me." I understand that, guys. It's something that people are putting out there to try and help. Let's not just shoot them down straight away. With the greatest respect.
Oh no, I more meant that if we're getting thrown around too, there's a chance we're going to get thrown to those people, so they're still got to be careful, is more the point I was trying to make. But I made it badly.
Vile, you were saying that the damage from the hateful strikes, or whatever they're called, is fine on me at the moment, aren't you?
Mostly, yeah. My biggest
obviously,
concern
when
was
we
that
get...
Go ahead.
Sorry. I was going to say, obviously, as the stacks get higher, it becomes more of a concern.
Well, yeah, naturally, and then as the boss gets bigger, it's kind of difficult sometimes to stay in range of you. But it's something we can work around.
Reason I'm asking is because I can change out my Guardian elixir for Gift of Arthas and hope that debuff gets put on as well.
If it's going to help.
It's been changed, so it's 8 damage regardless of melee, ranged, or magic.
If you want to give it a go, then what's the worst that can happen? We will learn it doesn't do much, and then we'll know for next time. So go for it.
Ready?
Let's go. Yep, the patrol's not there. Let's pull these guys.
Cheers, Jack.
Who's got the patrol?
Callie.
Cool. Drinking.
I've somehow lost my assist.
There you go. You are now assist again. And you're now back in the tank list. That's why we need you. Remember to keep this priest interrupted, guys. Those heals were topping up all the way to full, I think. Curse of Tongues, try that on, please, Warlocks. Is it working? Curse of Tongues?
No, he's in.
Okay.
I like that Soul Stone's fail safe for retards.
Jumped way back because we pulled the free prematurely last time.
Yeah, he shouts when he gets low health and then pulls extra.
Bet you're glad you've got your own personal one now then.
What's that?
His Ank.
That's my safety blanket, that is.
From now on, we shall call you Linus.
Linus.
Is that because I drop a lot of things?
No, it's because of Linus from Snoopy, who has a safety blanket.
I'd say the unmarked this time, Gab.
And you've got the best tech.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I never actually watched Snoopy, I didn't really get the reference.
Oh, sorry, that's an immediate guilt kick.
How can you not watch Snoopy?
This seems hitting pretty hard, let's keep it clear.
I never did watch Snoopy as well. They exclusively aired those weird Eastern European cartoons where everything is analogy for communism. So
isn't that part of your cultural heritage that you're like super proud of? Is that not the way it works?
Don't even hit me hard, God.
I mean, certainly part of heritage, but I can't say I'm fucking proud of it.
I love communism.
Well, somebody has to.
Bagsy resin the mage.
All I can see is, oops.
So were there like favourite weird Eastern European cartoons that were an allegory for communism? Like any that stick in your mind?
Just You Wait, it's called in English. It's a cartoon about Wolf and a rabbit. Wolf is always trying to catch a rabbit, and he's foiled either by industrial machinery and workers or secret police. Fucking of course. And there was...
Let's nuke the USA. Woohoo!
What's the animal that digs underground? It's almost blind and makes like those little holes.
Moles.
Yeah, there was I think it was a Czech cartoon about that animal. I don't remember much of it. One thing was really interesting. Bollywood was extremely popular in Soviet Union, and we liked really those weird African bands.
Well, like Toto.
No, Toto is not an African band. Like, dude, one of the songs was Hafana.
Yeah, I was just thinking that their big hit was it Africa, or was it a band called Africa or something like that?
No, it was Africa.
Yeah.
Can I have a fort buff, please?
5. Let's get it sorted. Still no fort on Sharon. Got it. All right.
Cheers.
Let's have. Mike, are you ready?
Nope.
Okay, you're doing healing this turn, right?
Yeah, so I'm just making sure I've got all my healing going.
Right, so Group 2's got an awful lot of range in it, so I want you to move around to the same place as group 1, please. So roughly 11, 12 o'clock in the room.
Yep.
Thank you.
There's still a health spawn. No, you know what I mean. There's a pot thing at the back.
Where's our cauldrons, Gobble?
It's called a soul well.
Well, considering this guy doesn't do any nature, shadow, or fire.
Well, you should be showing them off anyway, so we all know.
Okay, I'll send the bill to you.
Well, no, I didn't say I was going to pay for it. Then, as soon as you're ready, I think we're good to go. Okay, Callie, let's have a countdown. Everyone's through the door. Good luck, everyone. Let's push that last few percentage points over. Den's through the door. Quick, quick. Nice.
Might missing disengage. Yeah, it's been used.
See, words are hard.
Grand slamming one.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Nice one.
Sorry, mate.
Have you got combat res up?
Mine at the moment, that's it.
Combat res on Denzel, please. Now let's get in. Pop bloodlust, guys. Let's have cooldowns done.
Oh, fuck's sake, he's the other side.
Run, chicken, run.
Down, right?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm going.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
I'm healing you, Dan.
How long till the next combat res?
Next one is in 4 minutes, 16 seconds.
Okay. Melee's getting hit.
Grand slamming 4.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, better.
Carry up.
Garble, can you stop for a moment?
Misdirect on Callie, please, if anyone can.
Don't.
Have life tap, I got you.
Thank you.
Alright.
Should be getting to about half health about this point.
In your pets under the rocks. Pull it back.
Melee tower things.
They're getting hit right now. Now it's clear. Ground slam. Did he just not ground slam then?
Yeah,
It seems off.
silenced.
Same.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
But Angel's going to be tanking the strikes.
Yeah, so put your shield back on, Angel, if you have.
But I got it on.
Stay on you, man.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Ground spam incoming.
Not ready yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet.
Or not. There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Misdirected Garb.
You don't need it anymore, Tina. You'd be better off misdirecting to Angel.
Yeah, sure he stays second.
It does say second melee, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to give him that little boost on everyone else.
And he's getting hit. %.
Silenced.
Beams down.
Okay. Just keep hitting it with everything you've got.
Escape.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beg for life. Unworthy.
10%. Melee are probably going to start dropping like flies. Garv's going to take all the damage.
14 stacks.
Come on, Ape. Spam that flashlight.
Unworthy.
6.
Blast, you got an ank?
Used.
Right.
Have none of the combat res ready yet?
4%, guys.
Combat res is up on Oak.
Keep Garble up, come on. 2%.
Silenced.
You can get combat res on whichever DPS you can out.
2%.
1%.
Whoever you can, whoever you can.
1%.
4, 3,
Come on, 0.5%.
Gobbles down.
Come
Come on, guys. Come on.
Nice one,
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
guys.
Well done, everyone.
the sword.
I held out until the end.
Yeah, man, that was like a ridiculous number of stacks you had built up there. So, great stuff. Good
Yeah,
job,
but then
Keyless.
it comes to fucking me.
Pressing Garb.
I think it's worth having the gift of Arthas on this fight.
Of the shadow, yeah.
Getting Denzel up.
Yeah, in future, if we have combat reses called, guys, can we have the person that's needing the combat res pinging the map so I know where to go rather than me doing a whole lap of the dungeon?
Cheers, Austin.
Right, so for the screenshot, let's go and stand in the doorway where his head is landed, and that will make a nice little staging area, I think.
And we don't have a big giant arse in the face.
Yeah, if you want to avoid
Oh,
that.
but that'd be nice. No.
Let's make sure his face is clear. Let's not stand right in front of that, so you can see those tears.
So you really want my hentai staff in this, right?
Oh, I can edit that out later. It's fine. I'll just put a big white square of you.
Or pixelate him. Pixelate him would probably be more appropriate.
All right, great work, guys. A couple of screenshots taken there. Thank you very much. Fish, let's hear it.
Alright, leggings will go to Marta.
Congrats.
Congrats, Marta. Cheers, Hike. Awesome to have you around here, man. If you got to go, because of kids, you got to go.
Cheers, Alec, man.
All right, Alec.
The sword will go to Jack.
Congrats, man.
Congrats, Jack.
And since Hyperion is not here, the gauntlets will go for rolls.
Okay.
Or for bidding.
Hang on, what? Are they on your biz list?
Yeah, they're on my biz list. I don't know if it's been updated or whatever.
I haven't updated it because shit happened today, so let's have a look.
Cool. Yeah, they're on my biz list, so just checked.
Just checking.
You are the only one needing for them anyway, so...
I can confirm that, so that will go into Wart then.
Okay.
Awesome, nice one.
Congrats, winners, and thank you very much. That is an entire raid dungeon cleared out in the first night. Fantastic work, everyone. It's very good to see. So that's put a bit of a positive spin on a day that started rather grim. So let's have a portal back to Chatra, and we can all go about the rest of our business. Thank you, Sharon.
On that fight, Vile, I think me and the other hunter were getting confused when the misdirect. So I think one should stay on the main tank, then the other one should stay on the second tank.
I could be wrong, but I don't think Garb needed any misdirecting there. That would have pushed him over Kelly.